certainly, like these Saudi fans, hoping to see quite a spectacle of football over the next 90 minutes. This is how Saudi Arabia reached the final of the competition, a 3-0 win over the USA. The first goal coming from the penalty spots, scored by Harefi. Khalid also scored in that game. There's that Harefi penalty I was telling you about, sending Miola the wrong way. All these goals coming in the second half. Here's this outrageous header to make it 2-0. That one scored by Yusuf. And the third clinching goal was a very, very clever move indeed. Look at the one-touch football by Saudi Arabia. Harefi dragging the ball to his right, and it's Khalid who plays tonight with that tremendous shot to make it 3-0. That's how they qualified. Let's take a check now on their team. Samar plays in goal. Abdullah Salah plays at right back. Al-Rumi plays at the centre of the defence. Sharida plays alongside him. Drafted into the defence, Al-Kalawi. Salem plays at left back. Fahd Anwar is their main cog in midfield. Harefi plays on the right. Khalid plays on the left. So just two up front, number 10 Sami, the 21-year-old striker, and number 7 Saeed from the Shabab club. There's their Brazilian trainer. Mahalel, number 11, came on as a substitute in that match against the United States of America. So now a check on how Argentina made it through to tonight's final for the first Intercontinental Championship for the King Fahd Cup. 2 goals inside 10 minutes for Gabriel Batistuta, the Fiorentina striker. This is the second of them. Quite exceptional goal, quite exceptional finish. Into the second half, Caniggia had already laid on 1 goal, laid on a second here. Argentinians third for Altamirano, and Caniggia wasn't finished yet. This time helping the ball through to Acosta, one of the Argentinian substitutes, who made it 4-0. So Goycochea plays in goal for them. Basualdo plays at right back. Vazquez plays at the heart of the defence alongside Ruggeri. Altamirano plays at left back. Simeone on the right-hand side of midfield. Rodriguez plays on the left. Between them, Villarreal and Redondo. And the most feared forward line in this competition, Caniggia and Batistuta. Batistuta now with 11 international appearances and 12 goals for his country. Acosta, number 14, came on to score in that match against the Ivory Coast. So we're about to get this match underway. It's Argentina in their traditional blue and white stripes, playing from right to left in the first half. Argentina unbeaten in their last 21 international games. They have possession with Simeone. And right from the start, Saeed wins the ball for Saudi Arabia. Basualdo quickly across the cover. Well, that was a promising start by Saudi Arabia. They pinched the ball off the USA, or rather off Argentina. And it's Argentina with possession. Redondo. This is Simeone. Free kick to Saudi Arabia. There'll be plenty of those sort of challenges. Man who was injured was Sami, number 10. The 21-year-old striker whose acrobatic leap over the USA goalkeeper Tony Miola and Saudi a penalty against the USA. Tonight's referee, incidentally, from Mauritius, LIM Kee Chong. Now that gives you the indication of the back three which Saudi have decided to line up with for this game. That's a great ball laid through to Sami. Semi now inside the penalty area, but dispossessed rather effectively. And that will be a corner to Saudi Arabia. Buoyed on by an expectant crowd, Saudi Arabia have won the first corner of this game. Play to the near post and it's hooked away. These are nervous moments for Argentina. Caniggia eventually finds Leo Rodriguez. A ball never crossed the touchline. Sami's in pursuit of this one. Goycochea after the ball too. And Saudi Arabia have begun the game with some high-octane attacking. Abdullah Salah came off Simeone. It wasn't a handball. Argentina yet to have the ball inside the Saudi Arabian half of the field. Khalid. Redondo. Caniggia. Fahd Anwar. Salem. That's a great ball through. But that's a good save by Goycochea to prevent the corner. RFE was a man in pursuit there. I'm sure Argentina will just want to calm the pace of the game down if they can, because that will quieten the crowd down and make life a lot easier for them. This is Redondo. Incidentally, this competition is averaging more than 4 goals per game. So it's unlikely we'll see a sterile 0-0 draw. And I think we're going to see a lot of free kicks too. So once again, Argentina press back at the start of the game. RFE will be favourites to knock this one in. Al-Rumi has made his way forward. Sharida too waiting on the edge of the box. They are the two central defenders. Caniggia. Villarreal. Ball hooked out of play, but there is a Saudi player down. It's Salem who's sort of lost his boots. Quick running repairs and he's back into the game. Leo Rodriguez. Villarreal trying to find Altamirano. Sami. RFE. 14 is Khalid. That took a deflection. Simeone. Batistuta, first touch for him. Leo Rodriguez. Hopelessly overhead. Al-Rumi will take the throw. Caniggia now for Argentina, their first real attack. They look for Batistuta but can't find him. And here come Saudi Arabia on the counter-attack. They are very accurate in their passing. That's evidence in the game so far. And that isn't a foul by Ruggeri on Sami. The referee tells him to get on with the game. And Ruggeri, the iron man at the back for Argentina, just stood up to Sami then as Sami tried to flick the ball past him. This is Redondo. 0-0. We've had 6 minutes of the game. It's been fast, and it's been exciting. RFE. Fahd Anwar getting it wide. He really is a linchpin for Saudi Arabia in this match. Khalid tackled the moment he got the ball. Abdullah Salah getting it forward. Sami. Said waiting in the middle. Free kick to Argentina. Match being played in front of the royal family here in Saudi Arabia. No doubt will be hoping their side score first. Caniggia. Villarreal. Basualdo. Corner. The linesman was most definite in making the signal. So, Argentina's first corner of the game. And we've had 8 minutes of the match. Still 0-0. Some pushing there by Sergio Vazquez, the central defender of Argentina. It was booked against the Ivory Coast in that semi-final. Salem. Khalid. Looking for Said, but pass was never weighted accurately enough. Villarreal. This one laid up towards Caniggia. Redondo. Simeone onto his right foot. Took a couple of deflections. Simeone really is one of the outstanding players in the Argentinian side at the moment. Plays his club football for Seville and therefore alongside Diego Maradona. How ironic that Simeone wears the number 10 shirt for Argentina, the shirt which Maradona often wore. Abdullah Salah. Al-Kalawi. Batistuta after this one. Oh, clattered to the floor by Al-Kalawi. Fahd Anwar just telling him to calm down. And once they saw the heels of Gabriel Batistuta, Saudi Arabia feared the worst, and who can blame them? Batistuta, number 9, a real handful. Rodriguez drives it long. Goal kick, despite the attention of Sergio Vazquez on the back post, who was trying to hook the ball back into the middle with his head. We've had 10 minutes of the Intercontinental Cup final for the King Fahd Cup. Still 0-0. Harafi. Given away disappointingly to Redondo. They can't afford to do that. Caniggia. Villarreal. That's a poor ball. Fahd Anwar mopping up after his colleagues. And then tries to set Saudi Arabia on their way again. Khalid. Lost the ball. Redondo getting it inside. Simeone. Basualdo trying to win possession back for Argentina, but illegally. There's Basualdo, who's never scored for Argentina. and he's won all his caps under the current coach, Alfio Basile. That extra man at the back seems to give Saudi Arabia that little bit more time to plan their raids. And if Argentina do have a fault at the moment, they're just not pushing on quickly enough to put Saudi Arabia under pressure. Saudi are enjoying stroking the ball around deep inside their own half of the field. Villarreal. Redondo. Ruggeri. Simeone. It's a lovely little pass in towards Caniggia. Basualdo picks it up for Argentina again. Clip forward looking for Caniggia, but Sherida was quick to react. That's the Brazilian coach, Nelson Martin. Nil-nil then. Simeone looking for Altamirano with that header, but it never came off. Said intercepted. And the referee waves play on. Said is free here. That's an even better ball. Semi left it behind. Sherida gives possession away, but plenty of green shirts behind the ball. And plenty of strong tackling too. And NFE just squaring up to Simeone. This Mauritius referee is going to have to be strong in this game. Redondo. Throw into Argentina. Leo Rodriguez, Villarreal. It was acrobatic, but it wins Argentina a little more than a throw-in. To be taken by Altamirano. Leo Rodriguez. Simeone, tripped to the last by Said. Simeone was darting into that wide position. There's Alfio Basile, the coach of Argentina. They have a tremendous record under his stewardship. And they're looking to extend that tonight in the King Fahd International Stadium in Riyadh. Still 0-0. We've had a quarter of an hour of the game. Argentina with his free kick. Leo Rodriguez. Simeone. Rodriguez again. Goal kick. As Leo Rodriguez from Atalanta in Italy. Was doubtful for the final with a knee injury, but passed a late fitness test and plays. Al-Rumi. Captain now, Fahd. Khalid. Said. That one far too close to the head of Caniggia. And from having the ball on the halfway line, they give it back to Argentina again. Villarreal. Right to Batistuta, who cleverly avoided the offside trap. Plenty waiting in the middle now. Wasn't a very good pass in the end. Basualdo was trying to force his way into the dead ball line. Packed house in the King Fahd International Stadium. And they expectantly await a goal from their heroes in green. Saudi Arabia, who have possession with Fahd Anwar. Lovely change of pace there by Sami. There was an off-the-ball incident which has left Sami clutching his knee. Argentina have it back with Redondo. Trying to avoid the kicks himself there. Sami, 1 against 3 at the moment. He'll need support. And he didn't have it. Simeone wins it back. Caniggia. Sherida cleverly finding Salem. There's Basualdo, the right back of Argentina. Harefi. Batistuta, waiting for an opportunity to increase his goal tally for his country, which must be one of the most exceptional tallies in the world. Ruggeri. Free kick to Argentina. Incidentally, Saudi Arabia have never beaten Argentina before. This is the third meeting of the two countries. The first match ended 2-2. That was in Australia in a bicentennial tournament 4 years ago. And in the same tournament, Argentina won the second game 2-0. 0-0 after 18 minutes of this game. Argentina have possession with their captain, Oscar Ruggeri. And now Simeone. Simeone. That's a great series of 1-2s, and that's the first goal of the game. Leo Rodriguez makes it 1-0 to Argentina. The man who was doubtful for the final with an injury looked anything but injured there as he played that series of 1-2s with Simeone and then sent that unstoppable shot past Samar in the Saudi Arabian goal. How he enjoyed that goal. 19 minutes in, Saudi Arabia 0, Argentina 1. And Saudi, for all their pressing and for all their possession, have nothing to show. Well, it really will be a test of the character of this young Saudi team to see how they respond to that goal as Redondo picks up the pace once again for Argentina. Caniggia helping it through to Batistuta, who tries to square it back across the face of goal, but doesn't succeed. Harefi now sends Said away down the left, has Sami in support. I think Said thought about the headlines in the Arabic press the next morning. If that one had hit the net of the goal defended by Sergio Goycochea. In the end, it's ended up in row B of the stand behind that goal. So Leo Rodriguez with the only goal of the match so far. Complete miss kick by Simeone. Basualdo. Good play by Simeone again, looking for Batistuta. It'll come back towards Caniggia. He has 3 blue and white shirts to aim for. The most obvious was Redondo. Batistuta, caught from behind. His heels were clipped by Sherida, number 17, the tallest player in the team. Now, most of Argentina's training sessions in the hot sunshine of Saudi Arabia have involved these dead ball situations. Basualdo, Villarreal, Simeone. Great ripple of passes here by Argentina before Fahd Anwar wins it back for Saudi. Altamirano, Redondo, neat 1-2 with Leo Rodriguez. Oh, the accuracy of Argentina's football is quite breathtaking. And Saudi Arabia guilty at the moment of sitting back and admiring it like 70,000 fans in this King Fahd International Stadium. But not for long. Said wins it back. Just a look of one or two of those Saudi players becoming dispirited now. Fahd Anwar in trouble here with the referee. Ruggeri wants him booked. So too Batistuta. Complete mistimed tackle by Fahd Anwar, which will give Argentina this free kick. They've managed to silence the crowd. But for how long? Redondo, Leo Rodriguez. Leo Rodriguez again. Basualdo popping up on the right-hand side. Sherida happy to knock both Basualdo and the ball out of play for a throw-in. Caniggia is onside, and he's made it two! Wow, the Saudi defence was all at sea then when the ball was laid in towards Caniggia. For a split second, everybody looked to the linesman, but Caniggia was onside. And that lethal forward line of Argentina has struck again. Saudi pushed up. It was the new man coming into the side, Al-Khalawi, who left his defensive responsibilities, and Caniggia, unmarked, struck the ball with venom into the net. And it's 2-0 now to Argentina. Caniggia has converted the cross by Basualdo, and that could be enough to win them the trophy. Two goals in 3 minutes, and this match has a very, very different complexion from the opening 5 minutes when Saudi Arabia threatened to put Argentina under all sorts of pressure. This really is a test now for Saudi's young team. Ruggeri, Redondo, Al-Khalawi, it was Ruggeri who happened the ball into Saudi half of the field. And it's Saudi who now have to chase this game because Caniggia has made it 2-0. Redondo, Leo Rodriguez, Ruggeri. One wonders where a certain Mr. Maradona could find a place in this team. They do look awesome and look so comfortable in possession as well. Vazquez. Villarreal. They just won't let Saudi have possession at the moment. Harefi. Redondo wins it back. Simeone. Villarreal. Redondo. I wonder if Argentina will allow Saudi a kick. That's a good interception by Al-Rumi. They've won possession back. They must be careful not to lose it. Fahd Anwar. And Simeone's persistent fouling earns him the first caution of this game. There was a chip from behind. Well, Argentina are 2 up inside 10 minutes against the Ivory Coast. It's 2 up inside 24 minutes against Saudi Arabia. One wonders whether we're going to end up with a similar scoreline of 4-0. Said. Abdullah Salah. Said. That came off the head of Redondo. Sherida. Now the crowd has come to life here because Sami has possession. And a rare chance for Saudi to attack that Argentina goal, but not for long. Khalid. It really is a very tricky player, Khalid. That's a good cross too to the back post, but Said couldn't get in any sort of position to meet the cross. And after half an hour, Goycochea in the Argentina goal hasn't really had a save to make. There's been a lot of early pressure on his goal, but that really disappeared once Argentina struck the lead after 19 minutes. This is Batistuta chasing after this ball. Fahd Anwar changes the emphasis of the attack. Caniggia has already scored 1 goal tonight. This time dispossessed by Abdullah Salah, rather surprisingly popping up in the centre of midfield and deserting his responsibilities at right back. This is Said. Well, the crowd wanted a free kick, but it was never on. That'll be a goal kick to Argentina, who really are in consummate control of this final of the Intercontinental Championship for the King Fahd Cup, and are strolling their way towards half-time with a 2-0 lead. Though this man, Gabriel Batistuta, hasn't scored yet. The goal's coming from Leo Rodriguez after 19 minutes. And then 5 minutes later, Claudio Caniggia making it 2-0. Batistuta. Leo Rodriguez. Caniggia almost through then. Took an important stop to stop Caniggia. Simeone. They look for Batistuta. He will need support. In fact, it's Caniggia. Batistuta unmarked now on the back post, but they've lost possession. One back by Redondo, who's clear down the right-hand side. Caniggia inside him. Redondo. Oh, should have made a beeline towards that Saudi Arabia goal instead of hooking the ball back. Al-Kalawi for Fahd. That really is a sad indictment to what Saudi Arabia can offer in this game. From Khalid, their left-sided midfield player, who scored Saudi's third goal against the USA, 7 minutes from full time. But they know they're going to have to try break down Argentina's resilient defence before they're allowed a shot at goal, which might bring them something. Ruggeri. Salem. 2 is Abdullah Salah. Fahd. Khalid. Altamirano. Argentina hardly breaking sweat to break up these Saudi Arabia raids now, which look so impressive in the first 5 minutes. They really have been blunted now. And this Argentina defence looks virtually bomb-proof. Batistuta. Basualdo goes to return. Batistuta still injured. He claims he was fouled as he went for the return. Gabriel Batistuta. And the stretcher bearer's on. And he'll receive some treatment whilst Argentina take this corner. Sama. Trying to G up his troops, who've already conceded 2 at the back. Away by Said. Redondo. Sherida. Khalid. Popping up on the right-hand side this time. Herefi couldn't control the ball as it was laid ahead of him. Batistuta, well, back on the field, but I'm not sure his touch is back yet. Goals to nil. Saudi Arabia in possession. Said. That's well played by Said. The pass wasn't as good as the piece of skill which preceded it. Altamirano spreading play wide again to Basualdo. There really is enchanting symmetry about this Argentina side, whose players are virtually interchangeable, and the passing is par excellence. Redondo. Even when they lose possession, they so quickly win it back. Simeone, Villarreal. Said, he's round Redondo. Thinks about the shots, thinks about the pass. Now this looks promising. The goalkeeper, well, he tried to play the ball, the man got in the way. No penalty this time. There were shades of the penalty Sammy won against the USA there, as Herefi sped forward. Oh, he was taking a dive before Goycochea got near him. The referee was wise to that. What an Argentina still lead by 2-0 with 6 minutes left of the first half. Here's Altamirano from the River Plate Club. Ruggeri. Ruggeri wins it back. Simeone, Villarreal. Batistuta getting involved in a kicking match just off the ball with the fullback Abdullah Salah. Villarreal. Well, Saudi Arabia were warned that they shouldn't get involved in any of the physical aspects of the game against Argentina, who really are past masters at that aspect of the game. And they haven't really heeded the warning, to be honest. They have been intimidated. Well, that wasn't too far away by Herefi, who was a recipient of an excellent ball inside the Argentina penalty area. Summit serve at Saudi Arabia forced a corner. Here's the cross again, Herefi stealing into the inside right channel. They fade the noise up in this stadium. And Herefi again got his head to the ball, but from an impossible angle. Heads wide. There's Herefi, one of the mainstays of Saudi football for several years now. Scored that opening penalty against the USA. Well, how Saudi could do with a goal just before half-time to pep them up in this final of the Intercontinental Championship for the King Fahd Cup. Batistuta. Throw into Argentina. Third goal now for Argentina would wreck this game as a meaningful contest. Altamirano with the throw. Wasn't a great ball back to Altamirano. It came off his back in the end, and that's a throw into Saudi Arabia. There's Ruggeri, the hard man of the Argentina defense. Simeone. Caniggia, that's a good ball to Villarreal. Basualdo. Villarreal. Simeone. Again, Argentina manufacture the opening so delightfully. This is Fabian Basualdo. Villarreal makes space for the run. And Basualdo hooked down on the edge of the penalty area. Free kick to Argentina. And Argentina have a clutch of players who can bend and swerve the ball from this sort of range. And at these dead ball situations, Argentina come alive. Here's a run again by Basualdo. He took it inside Salem. He was reduced to hooking his legs away. Less than 2 minutes remaining of this first half. Saudi Arabia 0, Argentina 2. And Saudi have this free kick, or rather Saudi defending this free kick right on the edge of their own penalty area. It looks like Leo Rodriguez will take this free kick. And it's hammered wide, very wide indeed, by Batistuta. So we're deep inside the final minute of the first half. Still Saudi trailing by 2-0. Again, Simeone with an excellent block. Fahd Anwar trying to make his presence felt inside the last third of the field. Simeone. Abdullah Salah. Salem. Sami. Khalid. Villarreal. Redondo. A little bit of space opening up here for Argentina as they pull forward. Caniggia. That ball should have been delivered forward if the momentum of Argentina's attack was to be continued. In the end, they slow everything down, and we're inside stoppage time now at the end of the game. Villarreal. Simeone. Vazquez. Villarreal. And at half-time, Argentina are in consummate control of this final. Saudi Arabia locked onto the fast-forward button in the first 5 minutes, but for all their pressure, they couldn't make it tell. And in a 5-minute burst midway through the first half, Argentina struck twice. First, a brilliant goal scored by Leo Rodriguez, a series of 1-2s with Simeone, and then an unstoppable shot wide of Samar in the Saudi goal. And then 5 minutes later, Claudio Caniggia found himself unmarked inside the Saudi penalty area after some dubious marking by the Saudi defenders, and his accurate shot was the second goal of the game. Saudi have a lot to do if they want to win this match, because at half-time they trail Argentina. Saudi Arabia's 5-man defence simply hasn't worked in the first half, and that's why they've made a change at the start of the second half, trailing Argentina by 2-0 in the first ever final of the Intercontinental Championship for the King Fahd Cup. Mahalal has come on for Saudi Arabia, right winger or a left wing. He can play on either side. He'll be a useful acquisition for them. And he has lost possession right at the start of the game for his team. 4 is Basualdo. Basualdo again. Argentina dominated the first half, and they started the second half in their familiar, relaxed rhythm. Sami is a player who's gone off for Saudi Arabia. And replaced by Mahalel, number 11. There's a push by Mahalel, the substitute, so free kick to Argentina. Of course, Saudi Arabia preparing for their second consecutive defence of the Asian Cup. Immediately after this tournament, they fly to Hiroshima to play China, Qatar and Thailand in their group stage of the Asian Cup. But the more pressing thing, as far as the team are concerned, is this 2-goal deficit against Argentina. Caniggia was fouled. Fahd Anwar is cautioned for that tackle. Captain then follows the likes of Simeone into the referee's notebook. Villarreal. Basualdo. There's a trip by Salem. Free kick to Argentina. Basualdo left holding his ankle after that little clash. Saudi Arabia's brief for this second half is quite clear: to up the tempo of the match and try put Argentina under increasing pressure, and it's quite the reverse as Leo Rodriguez tried that shot on goal. Already scored one tonight. It's rather a subdued royal box at the moment. Prince Faisal will be presenting the trophy at the end of the game, and it's highly unlikely at this stage that Fahd Anwar will be stepping up to pick it up. The Saudi. We shall see Mahalel after this one. Villarreal. Another goal now would absolutely kill the game stone dead. Al-Rumi hooks it clear. Vazquez, great little ball to this right-hand side. Batistuta is waiting there, looking for Caniggia. Came off the heels of Leo Rodriguez. Simeone takes over now for Argentina. Redondo. Caniggia. Had his heels clipped by the fullback. In fact, it was Al-Kalawi, the man who made contact with Caniggia. Not that it was any less painful. Saudi haven't really had the ball inside the Argentina half in this second period so far, as Redondo has it now for Argentina. This tournament, incidentally, one of the latest additions to the FIFA calendar, and will be disputed every 2 years. Saudi have already offered to host this competition in 2 years' time, back here in Riyadh, in this impressive King Fahd International Stadium, which really was a seething sight of noise and colour before kick-off. But those 2 Argentina goals have meant the flags haven't been waved, and here come Argentina again. Simeone looking for a 3rd goal for his country. The Saudi Arabian fans very subdued after those 2 goals by Leo Rodriguez and Claudio Caniggia. But should Saudi Arabia score a goal in this game, just watch them come to life again. Caniggia. Saudi play the offside trap. Batistuta. Caniggia goes for the return. Couldn't get on the right side of Al Harumi. He finds the captain, Fahd Anwar. On the way to the stadium, the streets were lined with vendors selling green Saudi flags. Nearly everybody entering the stadium seemed to have a green Saudi flag, but those flags haven't been waved in the last half hour or so. But maybe now, Salem. Abdullah Salah. The closest Saudi have come to a goal, and it's the fullback who struck it with some venom. Oh, the flags are out now. That's a great save by Goycochea. That was going in. And 70,000 Saudis bring colour to this stadium. Goycochea has made a real mess of that one. Sharida. They're struggling to clear the ball, and eventually Leo Rodriguez will bring it clear for Argentina. But just for a moment there, Saudi seemed to take a stranglehold on this match. Al-Kalawi given away though. Villarreal picked it up. This is Caniggia. Basualdo. '20 is Leo Rodriguez, the man who scored the opening goal of the match. '14 Khalid. Well, that shot by Abdullah Salah just might be the spark to ignite this Saudi Arabian team. Not like that forward line, a little bit more sparkle. That's the intention at least. Here's Redondo. For is Basualdo. Redondo away from Mahalal. Vazquez has always stayed deep just in case of a problem. There's Redondo. Leo Rodriguez. For is Basualdo. Batistuta's after this one. Here is Batistuta. Al-Kalawi. Abdullah Salah on the far side. A little bit of space for him to operate now. They get it wide to Salem. Mahalal. Crossed again to the fullback, Abdullah Salah. A support from Khalid. Oh, there were plenty of men in and around that Argentina penalty area, but not one of them could strike an accurate shot on the goal of Sergio Goycochea. The only one who's managed that so far has been this man here, Abdullah Salah. Goycochea hasn't had a save to make before that shot by the fullback. That is only real contribution of the game so far. Leo Rodriguez. Hacked back by Al-Kalawi. Leo Rodriguez with that clever back heel. Redondo. Musabia. Those household names in Saudi over the past 10 years when it comes to football, but There's some hard lessons being learned here by this young Saudi team. There were 2 goals behind to Argentina. Simeone. It was elbowed off the ball, but legally, said the referee, so it was a shoulder barge. Khalid. Al-Kalawi losing out to Redondo. Basualdo. Very much a left-footed player, Redondo. Look how much time and space Argentina have here. There's always a couple of blue and white shirts ready to receive possession, ready to cause problems for the opposition. And then Vazquez sprays that marvellous ball out to the far side. Into Simeone. Caniggia calling for it. So too is Leo Rodriguez, who has it now. Lovely 1-2 with Redondo. Villarreal. Saudi haven't managed to touch the ball for the last minute or so. And they rather luckily win a throw. Salam to take it. Fahd Anwar. Saudi just haven't been able to get their wide players into this game at all. And that's another example of that. Harafi and Khalid just haven't been able to damage Argentina at all. There's Khalid, number 14, in this match. And even the fullbacks, Abdullah, Salah and Salem, have only rarely got forward. Here is Salem now. And when they have managed to break inside the Argentina half of the field, the quality of their passes hasn't been at all good enough. And if there's been one difference between Argentina and the 3 of the sides competing in this Intercontinental Championship for the King Fahd Cup, it's really been the quality of their passing. Villarreal. Basualdo. Fahd Anwar. Khalid. That's a neat triangle of passes to release Abdullah Salah. But only 4 forward here for Saudi, so they have to cut the ball back to Khalid. He'll try his luck from long range. And Goycochea can cope with those all day long. Saudi shouldn't be too downhearted, even if they're beaten fairly and squarely by Argentina in this match. They have an exceptional crop of talent. Their under-16 team won the World Youth Championship in Scotland in 1989. And that talented but unripe team has now ripened significantly enough for Saudi to have a more than realistic chance of making the World Cup in the USA in 1994. Here's Redondo then for Argentina as they look for another goal. Simeone, still Simeone. He still has the ball at his feet. Basualdo. Villarreal. Said with a long cross. It's a tremendous cross too. Argentina's defence is on red alert before Altamirano with that important tackle. Abdullah Salah trying to wrong foot the Argentina defence here. Khalid, now, can he keep that one in play? Oh, he's beaten the defender. Oh, and Saudi Arabia quite rightly are furious here for that breaking play, so the referee could book Basualdo for that two-footed tackle. They clearly had an advantage, and why the referee didn't play that advantage, goodness only knows. That really was an eccentric decision by LIM Kee Chong of Mauritius, the referee in this game. Khalid was clear for the first time round the back of the Argentina defence, and they were delighted when he blew his whistle. And Khalid now takes his free kick. Morally, Saudi deserve a goal, but they're not going to get it. Abdullah Salah recalled to the national squad after featuring in the Asian Cup of '88. And Asian Games of 1990 had that shot way off target. Argentina still leading by 2-0. Well, the spirit of the game wasn't adhered to then, because Khalid had been fouled and was on his way. And we've played just over an hour of this match. Argentina leading by 2-0, and here's Caniggia looking for more spoils. Salem. Said. Fahd Anwar. Caniggia. This time a free kick given against Sharida. They take it quickly. Batistuta tries to hook it back across the danger zone. Caniggia can't get there. Back to Batistuta again. It hits the uprights. Now, can they score here? Yes, they can. That's the goal. Simeone makes it 3. And the story of that goal was that Saudi Arabia gave Argentina the ball back inside their own penalty area to Batistuta, who struck the upright. The ball rebounded to Simeone, and that terrific shot crashed off the underside of the bar and over the goal line. Well-struck shot by Simeone. Maybe a touch of luck about it. And now Saudi find themselves 3 goals behind. Oh, they pulled one back. Said. What a mistake by Goycochea. He went straight through his hands. That's a really curious goal by Saudi Arabia. And Said, the leading goal scorer in the Arabic Games recently, might just have pulled Saudi back into this game. The green flags are being waved now. And Riyadh has something to celebrate. But what was Goycochea doing? An elementary goalkeeping error makes it 3-1 to Argentina. 2 goals in a minute, one at either end of the field. Argentina, like half-time, still have a 2-goal advantage. Basualdo. Hooked towards Samar in that Saudi goal. Hadafi, danger once again here for Argentina. There was no way Saudi were going to be allowed to run that ball towards the Argentina goal, because this is a moment of heady excitement in the King Fahd International Stadium. Saudi trailing by 3-1 are preparing to make a substitution. Another goal now would really set this game alight. Harafi with a free kick. Saudi trailing 3-1. Khalid drives it in, straight into the defensive wall. Khalid again. It took a deflection. Fahd Anwar. And they want to bring Harafi off here. And Al Arqua about to come on. So the switch has been made. Alakan coming on. Efa Harafi. Alakan, a central midfield player. Another goal for Saudi Arabia, and we could be in for a thrilling climax to this game. And we've reached the three-quarter point of the game. Goals for Caniggia, Rodriguez and Simeone for Argentina. Saeed for Saudi. It's been a tournament rich in goals. They were averaging over 4 per game going into the final. We've already had the prescribed 4 in the final itself. And who knows, there could be more. Khalid. Over the head of Saeed. Goycochea after it, and he'll be there first to the ball. Villarreal. Salam to take the throw. That's a lovely move here by Caniggia. Chased by Salam. Caniggia still herring in on goal. Into the dead ball line. The goalkeeper can't hold it. And they still struggle to clear it. Batistuta, Simeone now. How on earth did that one stay out? Tremendous excitement in that Saudi penalty area. The ball seemed lodged between goalkeeper and defender. Caniggia here supplied the cross. Samar went for the ball. The goalkeeper and defender got in each other's way. Batistuta had his shot blocked before Simeone drove it in. Ruggeri, number 6, ready to lend his considerable physical presence in the Saudi penalty area. 3-1 Argentina lead. That should have been number 4. Villarreal. Night so far, and they're not going to score one like that. Batistuta in oceans of room now. One suspects that Argentina now will just freewheel downhill towards the final whistle. They've worked hard on their week and a half here in Saudi Arabia. They've trained hard, and they've overcome the opposition with some relish. They're easily the best team of the four. And Saudi Arabia cannot complain that they've been unlucky in this match. Even their prince couldn't deny that. They've been beaten quite simply by a better team in Argentina. And there will be plenty of teams beaten by Argentina in the months to come, because one suspects this has a look of a side that could go all the way, and in 20 months could well be contesting a World Cup final in the Rose Bowl in Pasadena in the United States of America. Abdullah Salah. And we're inside the final minute of the match now. Perhaps one last burst of the firework. Yes, they're onside if Caniggia can catch the ball, which he can. Batistuta's waiting in the middle. Acosta calling for the ball. Caniggia, Batistuta, still Batistuta. Can't force it over the line. And just one or two Saudis now beginning to leave this ground. They've seen their side comprehensively beaten. Caniggia and his mates have really given Saudi the runaround. Redondo. So we're inside stoppage time at the end of the game. Ruggeri. In no hurry to get the ball forward. Saudi in a hurry to take it off Argentina. Acosta now. Batistuta. Argentina just happy to hang on to possession. Here's Caniggia. As Argentina step up a gear again, perhaps time for Batistuta to hit one. That's a tremendous covering challenge, and Batistuta's been injured right at the death of the game. Fahd, who's led his side with distinction. They will certainly remember the time that Gabriel, Batistuta and Argentina came to the Riyadh stadium. Simeone. Redondo. Caniggia. We now play 2 minutes of stoppage time at the end of the game. Salem. Khalid. Salem. It's all over. Argentina are the first Intercontinental champions. It is they who win the King Fahd Cup, after beating Saudi Arabia, the hosts, by 3-1 in the final. They led 2-0 at half-time, 2 goals inside 5 minutes, courtesy of Leo Rodriguez and Claudio Caniggia. In the second half, Argentina turned the screw again. Simeone added a third. Shortly afterwards, Said with a hopeful shot which slid through the hands of Goycochea to make it 3-1. And Saudi, for all their pressing, just couldn't find another goal to take Argentina all the way towards the final whistle. And in the end, quite simply, the best team in this competition won the cup. Final score 3-1 to Argentina against Saudi Arabia. Congratulations from the Argentinian delegation. Argentina unbeaten now in 22 international games. The third time they played Saudi Arabia and they haven't lost. They've won 2 of those games now and drawn 1. And they followed up their 4-0 beating of the Ivory Coast with a 3-1 success.